Then what do you do? When you use it, can you recycle it?
Well, he just goes to air.
You just release it. You just gasify it and let it go.
Yes, right. So it's just becomes part of the air that you breathe. 79% of the air is nitrogen.
Yeah.
Well, when they actually produce liquid nitrogen, they actually pull it down out of the air to begin with. So all they're actually doing is releasing it back into the air. So when they produce the nitrogen, you use it a lot. Well, we used to have to run out of gas this time. We ran out of gas.
We are finding economical way to even reduce the use of liquid nitrogen. So we have the economical way to use that.
What about that? What about the conversion cost? What is the relative cost of having the liquid nitrogen compared to the oils? When you run a machine like this and you cut into metal, it gets very hot in a hurry and it destroys the machine tool. So you have to keep cooling it all the time. Typically now, these machines are cooled with oil, and it's quite an environmental burden to figure out how to dispose of the oils and the chemicals in them. So what they did was to come up with the idea of cooling these machine tools with liquid nitrogen, which you can take out of the air, liquefy, cool the machines, you can increase the speed and the life of the machine, and then when you've used it, you just return it to its gaseous condition, it goes back into the air, there's no environmental damage, so you've protected the environment and done as good, if not better, a job of protecting the manufacturing process, and they came up with it here. It's like a lot of these things, it sounds so simple, you wonder why no one ever came up with it before, but it's an incredible idea. I mean, if you've ever been in any factories, I mean, every last factory that has any kind of metal cutting has a huge problem in keeping the machine tools cool so they won't be destroyed. So the potential implication of this is, I don't know, it's got to be more than $1 billion a year if it were in all the industrial processes in America, and it's a very important thing, and they've come up with this idea here with this consortium of industry so they can figure out how to produce it in volume economically, then they'll be able to just run it through the machine tool operations, not only of the United States, but maybe of the whole world. Today, before I came in here, I saw the cryogenic process that is being developed here, where this school is using liquid nitrogen to replace the oils that are normally used to cool machines as they cut through metals. Now, any of you who have ever been involved in manufacturing know that there's a lot of machines cutting through metal in America every day, and a lot more all across the world, and they wear out in a hurry and they slow down quickly if you don't do something to control the heat. The problem is that these oils that are used are difficult, they're not biodegradable, they're hard to dispose of, they cost a lot to meet the environmental standards. This school is now wanting to use liquid nitrogen in a way that will increase the efficiency and productivity of the machines and will pose no threat to the environment, because all you have to do is return the nitrogen to its gaseous state and it's part of the air again. This is the kind of thing here that you can be very proud of. Is whether you think in order to help the environment you got to hurt the economy and vice versa. I believe that promoting environmental protection will be one of the great economic opportunities of the next 10 years. It can create unbelievable numbers of jobs. You already heard the description that I gave of the cryogenic process here, but we should do much more research and development into technologies that may have dual uses for defense and for commercial purposes. We should authorize all of our federal laboratories to do much more in the area of joint ventures with the private sector, just the way you work here with the private sector. We are going to have to integrate the money we spend in research and development and taking ideas into the job place with the government and the private sector much more completely than we ever have before.